never once looked down. With a Bible in his pocket, he stood on solid ground. They tried to break his spirit, they tried to turn him around, but Charlie stood for freedom, and he never did back down. Charlie stood his ground under the red, white, and blue, rested all for faith and the right to speak the truth. Against the hate and lies, he never turned away. Charlie stood his ground, and we will walk his path today. The crowd was loud and angry, but he held that line. He said this land is blessed and God's hand is still divine. Through every storm of doubt, through every mocking sound, he gave his all for courage, and he never did back down. Charlie stood his ground under the red, white, and blue, rested all for faith and the right to speak the truth. Against the hate and lies, he never turned away. Charlie stood his ground, and we will walk his path today. From small towns to the cities, his voice was ringing clear, a call to stand for freedom for all who hold it dear. He showed that faith and courage can turn a tide around. Charlie's light is shining still on this sacred ground. Charlie stood his ground under the red, white, and blue, rested all for faith and the right to speak the truth. Against the hate and lies, he never turned away. Charlie stood his ground, and we will walk his path today. Can try to silence voices, but the truth still rolls on. Like an eagle on the sunrise, his words live strong. We're the ones who carry forward where the brave have been. Charlie showed the power of never giving in. Finally stood his ground under the red, white, and blue, rested all for faith and the right to speak the truth. Against the hate and lies, he never turned away. Charlie stood his ground, and we will walk his path today. Charlie stood his ground, and we will walk his path today.